Hello guys, today's episode is really interesting one. We will be doing a head-on-head comparison between two travel credit cards. With one card, you can score 56% return on spends. And with another card, you can score 20% return on spends, but it is loaded with luxury perks. Yes, you are correct. We are talking about HSBC Travel One and Access Atlas.
So let's get started with the base rewards. The HSBC Travel One gives you straightforward 4% base rewards on airlines, OTAs, and Forex. But for other spends, you get only 2% reward rates.
Meanwhile, Access Atlas gives you 2% reward rate. That is, you get 2 edge miles on every 100 rupees spends. And but here comes the kicker. When you transfer your Access Atlas points to most partner, the ratio is 1:2, which basically means for 1 edge mile, you will get 2 partner points. That makes the reward rate 4%. So the reward rate becomes effectively 4%. And here comes the most interesting part of Access Atlas. When you use Access Atlas to book your flight directly on airline's website or to book hotel directly on hotel website, you get 5 edge miles for every 100 rupees spent. That is 5% reward rate. And when you transfer to the partner, it becomes 10% reward rate.
But let me tell you where it gets interesting. For HSBC Travel One, they have recently launched a dedicated reward portal where you can get accelerated rewards. There you can get 4x on flights and 6x on hotels. Now these hotels are booked via the Hopper platform. So effectively, you're going to make 16% on flights and 24% on hotels.
Yes, Abhishek. And guys, what is the most interesting part apart from this? The base points also get stacked up. Basically, 16% what you get on portal plus 4% base makes a 20% return on airlines.
Wow.
And similarly, on hotels, it becomes 28%. And there is a monthly generous cap of 18,000 reward points as well. When you look at it, HSBC actually takes the lead when you compare the reward rate and the return available on the card.
Now let's understand the redemption strategy. Both the cards allow you to transfer your points to dedicated hotel and airline partners. With Access Atlas, you have a capping of 30,000 points to be transferred annually on Group A partners and 120,000 annual capping on Group B partners.
Returns really shine when you transfer your reward points to Accor. The value of one Accor point is equal to 2 rupees currently, which basically means for Atlas, when you transfer your points, the 10% reward rate becomes 20%. And in case of HSBC, when you earn on hotels, that 28% becomes insanely 56% return on spends.
Now, where does HSBC shine out? They have two unique partnerships, Eva Air and Shangri-La. We have talked about this in our dedicated video on HSBC One as well. Now, if you're planning a trip to China or Taiwan, these are the airlines and hotels which can really come handy.
And also, the important part of HSBC is there is no transfer limit. The way Access has, HSBC doesn't, which basically means you can rack up lakhs of points and you can move to Accor seamlessly. But we are on the topic of Accor. So we have dedicated video on Accor China, Accor Brazil, and Accor India. So you do watch out those videos on our channel. And if you're planning a trip to China, you can combine HSBC Travel One and Accor points to make a very good trip. Let's come to the golden question. Which card you should go for and why?
Now, Access Atlas is a fantastic card and is a must-have for loyalty junkies. People who are interested in direct transfers to Marriott and Accor because you get straight away 10% return on every hotel booking, which you will have to go through an OTA in case of HSBC Travel One.
Exactly. But if you are a frequent traveler who stays in non-chain hotels and isn't interested in chasing loyalty statuses, and just want to maximize value back on every trip, HSBC Travel One is the clear winner.
Also, Rishank, since Access Atlas is no longer available to be applied for a fresh application, therefore, HSBC Travel One currently stands as the top tier card for fresh applications. So go ahead and apply for that. On top of that, we are running an exclusive offer for our subscribers. So in case you apply via our referral link, you are going to get a 1500 rupees cashback over and above the features and the benefits that you get from the bank.
As you can see, guys, HSBC Travel One is loaded with great rewards, great offers. There's no doubt about it that HSBC will be now crowned as the best travel credit card in India. And also, if you want to go further deep into the other card, we have a detailed review on our channel on Access Atlas, HSBC Travel One, Accor program, for which all links are put in the description.
That's a wrap, guys, for this time. Until next time, keep swiping, keep saving.